Hello? Okay, good. This mic's been giving me some problems lately. Make sure it's still working. Is it working? Is it working? It is. Okay.
Beats Oblivion is a mod for.
God damn it. All right. God, I look like shit. Why doesn't this shit work, dude? I don't get it. Yo, unironically, I was just talking to someone about the other day. I'm gonna get that all set up. So part of the reason I'm doing what I'm doing right now instead of playing a game is that my computer is kind of taking a shit, and whenever I've tried streaming, I like tested things out because like, I have another Twitch channel that I like test things out on, and when I tried like streaming certain games, it just like doesn't work. Like it just drop frames constantly. So I ordered some new parts for my PC, including a new graphics card, which is pretty exciting. Which is actually at my local. Like I can pick it up now if I wanted to, but I can't leave right now. Well, it's also closed, so I don't even know why they told me it was there. So after tomorrow, I should be able to do a little bit more gaming for lock stream, possibly after. Once I fix my stream deck, hold on, that should work. Does this work? It worked. First of all, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're not gonna play Roblox just yet. First, we're gonna do a little bit of voting. Did you guys vote? I didn't vote. I mean, I did. If the U.S. government asked, I voted. But we're gonna vote on the Game Awards. So if you don't know what the Game Awards are, pretty self-explanatory. It's a yearly award ceremony for games such as Game of the Year. This is where that gets announced. Best story, best whatever. Like shit. Like it's just an award show for games. Pretty cool. I've never watched it or voted for it, but I thought it'd be fun to vote. And I also can't do anything else right now. I mean, I can play games on my own, but like, I don't know. I just feel like this would be fun. This will be fun. I also feel like every time I go live, I look less like a human being and more like some decrepit, like fentanyl addicted lizard person. Just slowly getting more disheveled every day. Am I even real? Maybe not. All right. Let's try. I haven't been on my Reddit in a while. Let's see if anybody posts any disturbing things. Yeah, every time I check it, there's usually like one disturbing post. Nope, still the same old disturbing stuff. Okay. What's I gonna do? Oh. Also, so if you guys didn't know, you can do exclamation point YouTube in the chat. You can go check out my latest YouTube video. I uploaded a video, and something that happens to me every time I upload a video and it does well, because it's doing like pretty. I mean, it's doing okay. It has like 300 some views right now, which is pretty good. My videos are averaging like 70 views, 50 views, and now all of a sudden it's like most of my views get over 100, or most of my videos get over 100 views now, and I get like like every other one like pops off. Like I had like an Elden Ring video that got like 4,000 views, and then it's like the next one gets like 150, and then the next one's like 4,000, and then so I recently just had a video that blew up. I got like 4,000 views. It was an Oblivion video, and the one I just uploaded was about just the state of gaming and how shit everything is right now. And it's doing okay. I was like 300 some views, whatever I just said. But every time a video does well, I get into this predicament of like I get too offended by comments because like I'm so used to upload. Like I think I've talked about this a little bit before, but I used to have a YouTube channel that was okay, that was doing pretty good. I had like 15,000 subscribers, so I used to be in that mindset of like ignore comments and just kind of like thumbs up and be like thanks for the criticism, man, and just kind of ignore it. But that was a long time ago. I was also like in high school the last time that happened, so um I'm not used to that. So like whenever I get this like these influx of viewers and subscribers and comments and stuff, it sort of like gets to me in like a way I shouldn't let it. Also, by the way, I got a new light, so you can see me again. Without it, it looks horrible. I'm not even gonna turn it off because it's being really weird. Anyway, so my recent video, I was, it's a controversial subject. I'm talking about three very big popular games: Halo Infinite, Overwatch 2, and Modern Warfare 2. And basically, this, the too long didn't watch that video version is, their games aren't finished. Now, that being said, Modern Warfare 2 is the most finished of those three, but it's not finished. I mean, it didn't really, like, if you want to look at a very basic, like, I was talking on a very basic level, like, if the game was complete, it would have released with Warzone, it would have released with DMZ, with leaderboards, with a properly working UI, with I don't know if anybody, I know one of you was doing the camo challenges, but like the camo challenges, when you complete a camo challenge, there's just a trophy that pops up. There's no like you completed 15 headshots with this gun, like every other contest ever had. So it's like they literally couldn't even be fucked to finish that. Like we'll patch that in later. That was my point, but in the part of the video where I talk about that, I talk about, I jokingly say, like, did I schizophrenically, like, imagine in my head the DMZ was a thing? Or because I genuinely thought it was coming out with the game. I knew Warzone wasn't. I still think it's dumb that they did that, but whatever. I get why. It makes some more money and hypes it up a little bit, But, like, I genuinely thought DMZ was coming out with the game, not with Warzone. I didn't put two and two together. They were on the same map and everything. So, in my video, I was like, did I just imagine that? And I was like, and at the end of that whole rant, I was like, odds are they probably announced when it's coming out. I just didn't look hard enough, and I don't care enough to look that far into it. But it's like these people stop right at the first sentence. It's like they hear me say, is DMZ even coming out? Did I hallucinate that? They hit pause, and they're like, hey, jackass, it's literally coming out tomorrow. Another thing I put out in the video, like 10 seconds before that, there's big text on the screen that says, I recorded this video a month ago, because I did. Well, close to a month ago. So in the video, like when I'm talking about Warzone and Season 1, it's like, it was 20-some days away. So I'm like, a month. Listen, if it's above 15 days away for me, it's a month. It's a month away. I don't care. It's not half a month. It's not 15 days away. It's a month. It's just how my brain works. I just always, like, if it's 5:30, I'm saying it's almost 6. Like if somebody's like, oh, yo, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 6 o'clock, I don't know why. Like right now, it's getting close to 10 o'clock. It's 9:33. So it's like I would say once it's like if it's 9:30, I would say 9:30. But once it gets to like 9:31, it's like it's getting close to 10 o'clock, man. But anyway, so I said it's almost a month away, and the people are giving me shit about that. I was like, you literally did you not like? Were you listening audio only? Like I literally put text on the screen. It says I recorded this a month ago. Didn't feel like re-recording anything. That's why I did it. And I don't remember what my brain is all over the place right now. Oh, so the people are in the comments are like, yo, dumbass, like DMZ comes out tomorrow, and like they totally announced that it was coming out with Warzone, and blah blah blah, all this other shit. And Modern Warfare 2 is the most complete of the three you mentioned, which is like literally verbatim what I said at the end of that sentence. So I was like, out of these three games I'm talking about, Halo Infinite, Overwatch 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 probably shouldn't even be on that list. Like it's the best out of the three, but again, on a very basic level, it's not done. There's lots of even if you take Warzone, DMZ out of the equation, there's lots of stuff. Like I said, the camo, any challenge completed thing. There's no leaderboards. There's no general challenges besides daily challenges, which is stupid as hell. There's the camo challenges don't pop up. There's no leaderboards. There's no combat record. Plenty of shit. There's plenty of like little shit missing from the game. So my point was the game is just not complete, and that game's release not complete, which is a factual statement. Modern Warfare 2 qualifies to be on that list, whether people like that or not. But yeah, I don't know. So I read those comments, I get really mad about them, and I might sit there and I tell some like nice response. I'm like, yes, I understand where you're coming from. But if you refer to this part of the video, you'll see that I explained that. I just it ruined my whole day today revolved around like reading comments and molding. Oh, before I forget, as always, today's stream is sponsored by the lovely W Energy. 10% off code VERS XD. I love W Energy. You should drink it in place of things like soda that I'm currently having a problem with. I don't know why. I never drink soda. Like for the longest time, I would like if I wanted to eat, and I didn't like because I used to have like a drinking issue, so I'd always order alcohol. But like now, if I go out to eat, I'll get like a Coke or like some sort of like soda, like just because I don't want to get water. Like I feel like a loser getting a water. So I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but like I'll just get something because I'm out. I was like I want to get something, so I'll get it. So that's like the only time I drink soda. But now it's like I keep buying these zero sugar ones, and I just like I'm like, oh, it's fine, like it's zero sugar. So I just drink them all, like I don't drink them all day, but I drink them way more than I used to. Like I think it's a problem. Like it's not really a problem, but to me it's a problem. I don't know. They're just good. Hey man, zero sugar. Fuck it. But anyways, all right. So the point of today's stream is so that we can vote together on the Game Awards. I think it'll be interesting to see what you guys think, what deserves Game of the Year, so on and so forth. I have some pretty strong opinions. I feel like Game of the Year is pretty straightforward for me. I hope you guys feel the same. There's some games on that list I don't even understand how they got there. I really don't. But yeah. Actually, I can't say that. I think most of the games on the list are pretty deserving. I'm actually really like genuinely surprised one of the games is on there. But anyway, so we're gonna look at the list here. We're gonna go through. I believe there's 31 votes. We'll try to get through them quickly, but not quickly. This won't be the longest stream in the world, but it'll definitely be. We'll go through everyone individually and choose. Now, there are going to be some points where there's games I don't know. I don't even know what they are. Like I was looking through them. One of the categories it was like most like well written story or something like that. Literally didn't know a single game on the list. I was like, I had never heard of any of these games. Something like that. And some of the ones about the voice actors stuff, like I'm just not like maybe it's like offensive to them or something, but like I don't know any voice actors from any games. I literally don't. Besides the Halo guy, the announcer, he doesn't even act one of the characters. He's the voice actor for the and I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but the like triple kill, double kill, that guy. God, what was it? I forget his name. All right, but anyway, let's get into this here. Zoom this in a little bit more. Whoa, too close. Not too close. That's way too close. This looks so much better to light. All right, I need to figure out. I need to get I think I need to flip it around because it's like too in my face. But let's vote for the Game Awards here. Okay, so I'm signed in. Hopefully this doesn't dox me as soon as I hit start voting because I use my actual email. So there are, again, I think 31 categories. I believe it'll show that once we get in there. Let me turn the music down just a wee bit here so I can hear myself think. So as you can see here, the Game Awards airs live and free on Thursday, December 8th, which is not that far away. It's actually scary how close it is. 4:30 p.m. The show airs across all major digital, social, and gaming platforms around the world. So we, I guess the follow up to this would be to watch the actual thing and see how we predicted here, see if our vote counted. Does voting actually matter? Does your vote count? I don't know. Anyway, so let's start voting here. The first one is going to be Game of the Year. Okay, it's one of 31, so I was right, 31. So now the options we have here are Plague Tale Requiem. I've heard this is a very good game. I have not played it. I can't say for fact that it's good. But it seems good. Not my style of game, but it seems like if I were to play one of those style games, it'd probably be this one. It looks really good. Then we have what I believe is the obvious choice here, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is such a good game. Elden Ring is, one of it was the first game in a long time that genuinely like stopped me in my tracks, and like I just had to play it over and over again. Like I would play games for stream or for like YouTube videos or like whatever, but I would like when I would sit down to play games, I would like sit in Discord with my friends and bullshit. I would never like play games. So this is like the first time in a while I genuinely sat down and was like, I can't stop playing this game. I got like 200 hours in the game in like a month. It was so bad. And, or a little over a month. And I've since played the game, through multiple times, and it is, I think deserving of Game of the Year. Next up, we got God of War Ragnarok. Now God of War, I'm assuming based on how 2018 was, Band Like Blades Verse sucks. Subscribe to tier 1. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Thank you though. But yeah, so God of War Ragnarok. No. Okay, I can cancel it. I think I canceled it. I was about to say, if I can't take that back, I'm gonna be pissed. Anyway, I'm sure it's a great game. Okay, God of War was great. From what I played. I haven't finished the game. And I've played a lot of the original God of War. Like I played through God of War 1 and 2 recently. And like God of War is I like the franchise. It's good. Next up we got Horizon Forbidden. I know it's only literally it's Elden Ring. I shouldn't even read these up. I'm gonna read them up because there is two things I want to get to here, and these two last ones in specific. Horizon Forbidden West. I played the original one of this. I don't know if this is the new one. I'm assuming it's the new one because there's two of them. I think. And the game looked good. It was like fun. It felt like similar to how God of War feels, but like it was very handholdy. It was very like, it was basically like you would just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really remember. Now if we go to Stray here, Stray was like I hope this comes up again in a different category for like best like indie game or like smaller game, because I don't think it competes with these. Like I literally just don't think it even comes close to competing with like the likes of these games. Plague Tale again, that's like an indie game as well, I think, but like it seems really good. I watched the thing about the story of the game. But Stray, I like another game. I like literally sat down and like I just finished it in one playthrough, which is why I would say it doesn't deserve the vote because it's so short. But it is like if they expanded on that and made it like I think it was longer, that wouldn't be the same. I don't know, but it is a really good game. Now this one is Xenoblade Chronicles. I never played it, but like how? Isn't this like isn't this basically a Genshin Impact for Nintendo Switch? Like what is this? I have no idea what this is. It's like like I don't know. It just seems like it doesn't deserve this. I'm gonna give the vote to Elden Ring for just straight up game of the year. I think Elden Ring deserves it because Elden Ring is amazing. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like there's something scuffed about it. Like it feels like they're like people suck that game off really hard, and I don't know why. Like the new one looks amazing, so maybe that's why. And like, but like I remember all these people saying, "Oh, the story's amazing, the voice acting's amazing," but like, not as good as some other games. But I'm gonna have to change this song because I can't concentrate when that song's on. But yeah, I'm gonna give my vote to Elden Ring. I think it is well deserved. And we spent way too long on that category. Okay, how do we go to the next one? Now, this is Best Game Direction, awarded for the outstanding creative vision, innovation in the game direction and design. I would actually maybe go Stray here. So the options we have here are Elden Ring, again, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, which I've never played, to be fair. I never even heard of that game. And then we have Stray. So we're looking at the outstanding creative vision and innovation in game. I mean, there's nothing really innovative about Stray. I mean, maybe it's the first game I could think of where you're playing as a cat, I guess. But I think the overall, just like, I don't know, there's just something about it that maybe like the design of the game as well, like this like dystopian future where like all that stuff is like robots and the humans AI are in them, or I forget the story exactly. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't played Stray. Like this, there's nothing innovative about God of War Ragnarok. It's a very straightforward, like just continuation of the story, and it's like maybe it's not fair to say that, but I don't think it's like anything crazy about it. It's just a very straightforward, God of War game that is probably really good. Elden Ring, same thing. Maybe I would argue a little bit for this, just because they kind of, I mean, these Souls games always kind of do things that other games are like afraid to do. Um, Again, this one just like no, like I just think it's very generic and like it's good, but like not. I don't know. And this one, I don't know. I think I would vote Stray here. What do you guys think? If I had to pick between two, I would say Elden Ring again or Stray. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like God of War is a great game, but like even the 2018 God of War, like it wasn't. It was still picking up where the old story left off. Like I believe, unless I'm wrong, but I'm 99% sure they're connected. Like they're all connected. Yeah, I'm thinking without a doubt they are. But there's not. Yeah, I mean, they changed the way it worked somehow. I mean, the game definitely feels different than it did on the PS2. I mean, they've made some, but it was more so they just adapted to like a modern, RPG like adventure game style. Like it wasn't like they did anything crazy. Elden Ring, same thing, I guess. I'm gonna go with Stray. I haven't played this game. I don't want to vote for that game because people are weird about that game. I'm gonna think Stray. I think if I had to pick the most innovative game in this list, it had to be Stray because it broke outside the mold of like generic, just like because I mean, what was popular this year when this game came out? Like just extraction shooters, RPGs, whatever, random fucking games. Yo, what's up, Ducky? How you doing, man? Um, I think Stray is gonna be the pick here. What's been going on? Not much. Just working and stream. Well, not really streaming. Just working pretty much, making YouTube videos. Right now we are voting for the Game Awards. So we're picking. There's 32 votes. 31. Fuck. Um, and we're gonna vote for each one individually. For Game of the Year, I voted for Elden Ring. Obvious choice. I think for best game direction, I'm gonna go Stray. I wish it was a bit longer. Like, I wish they just like kept going. You can't hear me? Can anybody else not hear me? Okay, never mind. All right, yeah. So for best game direction, I'm gonna vote Stray. I don't know. I don't really. So right now we're voting for the Game Awards. And there's 31 we get to vote for. So for Game of the Year, I picked Elden Ring. For best game direction, I picked Stray, just because I think it was just the most innovative out of these 4 or 5. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. It's nice to see you too, buddy. Though. All right, how do I go to the next one again? Next category. Oh, we're voting out here. We're voters. Best narrative. For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So Plague Tale Requiem, I've heard this game focuses heavily on story, right? Like it's more so story than like anything else driven. I haven't played it, so I can't say from experience. Elden Ring, best narrative, like best storytelling. See, the thing with Souls games is they're much more like you kind of like. I mean, Elden Ring has the most narrative out of a Souls game. I feel like, or out of like at least the original Souls games. Because they're always kind of like you kind of make up like they tell you generic things and you make up the rest in your head. Elden Ring's kind of like that too. So you kind of like they give you like bits and pieces. And it's like you kind of have to like imagine the lore in your head. They don't really give you a whole lot. That's why there's never a lot of dialogue. This game had the most dialogue, I would say, like cutscenes and stuff. God of War, I would say is probably, I would agree with you. But I get so confused by your Twitch name. That's Billow, right? I think it's Billow. But either way, I agree with you. I think God of War probably has the best. I don't know. No? Oh, you're Sin. Right? Okay. I'm gonna put a post-it note right here on my monitor with your guys' Twitch names because I know it's like 2 of you are different names. No, Billow. His name is just Billow Leaf on Twitch. I think it's just you. I just get thrown off by it. I know we've had this conversation. I'm having like deja vu right now. We've had this conversation before, and I fuck your name up all the time. But you're Sin. Okay, I agree with you, Sin. I think Ragnarok probably is the best story. I love the whole like dynamic in the first game and continued in this game with the him and his son. Because like if you play like the original games, like Kratos, like you just imagine would be like the worst father, and he still kind of like gives off those vibes a little bit, but like also like it's still his son. Well, you know, or at least he's raising him. Um, and I don't know, just the whole dynamic between them and the narrative of the story and how they're intertwining, Greek myth, or I believe Kratos is part of Greek mythology with like Norwegian or like Nordic mythology is really cool. They're bringing in Thor and all that kind of shit. Like I think it's really cool. So I'm gonna vote for this. Again, I don't really know much about this game. I just know they're like generic and they look really. The graphics are amazing. If they have a department for best graphics, maybe I'll vote for this game. Immortality, I just don't know. I actually want to look into it because it looks pretty cool. We're gonna vote for God of War. Next category, best art direction. Ooh, I think I gotta go Elden Ring. This is like a personal thing. I love like the doomy gloomy art style of the Souls games, like literally all of them, and Elden Ring especially, like with all the like the little burning embers falling and the ashes on the ground, and just like I don't know, there's just so much to it, like the art style in that game that I just love, and then just every um I don't know. God of War, again, I mean, it's a great looking game. I love the character design for Kratos, for his son, for some of the bosses in the game. But they are all things minus, I don't know if Kratos was actually part of Greek mythology, but um, I do like how they pulled those things from mythology and made them look really, nice, but I don't think it was, whatever. This, again, I mean, the game looks great. Maybe there might be an argument for this if I'd actually played it. Scorn actually looked really good. I did play Scorn on stream briefly. I played through like the first half of the game, and I just like in typical me fashion. Scorn is literally just score the game. Yeah, I agree. It is weird. It is a very weird game, and I got spoiled by the ending of the game on Twitter, and I'm just in utter disbelief that this game was like promoted by Xbox and like just put everywhere. Like, I mean, I guess it's because I wouldn't even qualify this as like a horror game. It's literally just straight up like it's fucked. It's just fucked. That's the only way to explain it. I missed this message. Life update. I've been pursuing truth, researching orthodoxy. I'm praying to convert and get baptized in an Orthodox church. Hell yeah, man. Happy for you. The art style is cool, but it is kind of just like one shade of just like bloody guts all over everything. Stray, I think there's an army for that as well. I love the art style of Stray. I think yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. I saw it. Stray, the art style is great. I think there's something, I don't know, man. Some of these I think again these two, like Stray was such a, I don't know if it's just me, but Stray was such a good game. I know we played that on stream. I did that for a sponsored stream. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't, because I wish I could have like, I don't know. Stray was such a good game. Like it was just such a good game. I'm gonna go with Elden Ring though. I love the art style of all Souls games. All the FromSoft, designs are just always amazing. I'm gonna go with Elden Ring. That's a nice way to die. I guess so. I guess if you had to die, I mean, not an awful way. Best score in music. Dude. Let's actually listen to some music from these games. Let's pause Spotify. Alright, so let's look up Plague Tale. I'm not even good. There's only two things that are on this that are possible winners. One of them is low key one of my favorite games. I actually genuinely play almost every time on my computer. So first I'll show you, Elden Ring, the classic, the Radagon boss fight, like that music. I think it's also the main menu music. Like this music is beautiful. I remember the first time I heard this, I was in utter just shock. Like this music is so good. It's so good. Dude, I want to play. All right, mark my words. We're doing one of these days, maybe next weekend. I'm gonna do like a 24-hour Elden Ring stream. I'm just gonna try to beat the whole game in 24 hours because I want to play Elden Ring so bad, like really so bad. I've never done a 24-hour stream before. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I really want to do it. All right, so that's the Elden Ring theme, and then we have this game. So this is from Metal Hellsinger. So Metal Hellsinger, if you don't know, is like a rhythm. It's like a mix between like a rhythm game, like Guitar Hero, not really Guitar Hero. Like if you ever played like one of those like clicker rhythm games, it's kind of like a mix between that and Doom, and it is beautiful. That's this game right here. So this is like one of the sound. There's each level is its own soundtrack, so it's hard to like go through all of them. But this is one of the soundtracks. But like it's the reason why it's so cool is because it syncs up every shot with like the beat. So it's like, dude, it's so good. Like this game is actually incredible. It's so underrated. Yeah, I 100% think I could do it. I haven't played Elden Ring in a while though. I don't know. What do you guys think? I would say I'm actually gonna leave this on the background so I like this song. I would say Hellsinger is probably because the soundtrack for this game is incredible, and this guy, you know, these people here, made the whole soundtrack from scratch. It's not like they took existing songs and then, you know, based the levels off of that. Like they made song, kind of like how Doom makes a song for every level and every boss interaction. Every time you get a new weapon, they did something very similar with this game, and it's so good. And Elden Ring, I mean, it has good music. I don't really know about God of War. I don't really remember music being a big part of the thing. I don't know what the fuck this Xenoblade is. I'm pretty sure it's like Genshin Impact. And Plague, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking if I had to vote, I'm going to vote for this because this music is just... I like this kind of music to begin with. Kind of like metal, like, you know, whatever. Alright, let me look up God of War. Soundtrack. I'm kind of biased here. Like if I wasn't streaming, I would vote for Hellsinger. This is the most viewed song from the soundtrack. It is called Bear McCreary. Oh no, that's the guy's name. Oh, I kind of like this music too. This reminds me of like Elden Ring. Yeah, Hellsinger's just got it in the bag, dude. The game is based off of music. I mean, how could it not win? I hope it wins just because I think it deserves more recognition than it gets right now. Because it is like such an underrated game, and there's so much replayability with like the scoreboard. It reminds me of like the old like Nintendo 64 and like GameCube days. Like people trying to like, I think it was mostly done like forums, but like trying to beat like the highest score and like, you know, like an arcade almost. Like it was just like, I don't know. It's just there's something cool. I'm gonna vote Hellsinger. I think it just deserves it. The music is amazing. The game is great. Have you seen BPM? No, I have not. I will look into that though. Google game. Oh, bullets per minute. Okay. 9 out of 10 on Steam. When does this come out? 2020? All right, I'm definitely gonna check that out. I'm literally gonna leave that tab open and probably buy that game after stream. I love rhythm games because it calms my soul. Like at night, like after I'm done streaming or like when I'm done editing or like whatever, like I'll just sit down and like just play a game. Like I play Hellsinger a lot and just try to beat like one of my scores or just like casually play through on like the easiest difficulty and just kind of jam out. It's just kind of relaxing. All right. Best audio design. So here's what we got here. So this is best sounds. Like I would classify this as like sound effects, like weapon sound effects, gun sound effects. You know, we're looking at Modern Warfare, car sound effects, like the best sound effects in the game. This game, I have a feeling it probably is pretty high up there. Like the quality of the sound is probably pretty good because people always talk about how visually stunning and like greatly, you know, how polished this game is. So I would assume sound is somewhere in there. Gran Turismo 7. I've also heard is like the most realistic sounding car game or the opposite. I can't remember. I didn't buy this. I was gonna buy this because I got a PS5, but that like because I haven't played Gran Turismo since like Gran Turismo like 3 on the PS2 or one of the old ones. but then the microtransaction system like completely turned me off to that game. But I don't know about the sound. I'm assuming it sound because it's always like a more sim like game, so I would assume the sound is pretty good. God of War, Elden Ring. I would say Elden Ring's probably not going to win here because the sound, like the weapon sounds, all that kind of shit is like all very generic and like repetitive. There's not real. I mean, there's a lot of different weapons, but like if you're using the same sword throughout the whole game, that sword makes the same sound all the way through. The only time it changes is when you're hitting, an enemy that has armor or like a zombie like arm, enemy that's like kind of squishy. Um, you know, uh, Besides that, I mean, I don't know. The sound effects seem pretty just like normal to me. They're not bad, just not like anything outstanding. However, Modern Warfare has some of the best sound I've ever heard from a shooter before. I think um Modern Warfare 2019 did a really good job at this too. But when I played the beta of this game, I was like stunned from how good it is. I see somebody redeemed a hydrate. I will gladly hydrate with my Dubby Energy shaker filled with some nice Dubby Energy, which you can get for 10% off with code VERS. Anyways, actually, I like went down the wrong pipe partially. That hurt. Okay. Yeah, I would say Modern Warfare. Horizon, like I said, I would guess that it's probably somewhere up there. But I don't know. I'd never played the game, and I played the first one. It was like, again, it was like a good looking game. Everything sounded cool. Um, but I would say probably Modern Warfare here. I don't know. I feel like maybe this one. I don't really remember. Just because of realism. But I'm gonna go with Modern Warfare. I'll tell you about that. You're buying Modern Warfare. Oh, W. Yeah, you can buy W at w.gg. Use code VERGE for 10% for checkout. It is good. Like I've tried G Fuel, I've tried Gamer Subs. There was another one back in the day. I think they went out of business. I forget what it was called. That I used to drink sometimes because like all these companies do genuinely make a product that's like better for you than like most energy drinks, or all energy. I mean, energy drinks are like Monster, Red Bull are just trash. Like they're just so bad for you. Um, I think a lot of these companies have done a good job at making something that's like a healthier alternative, or even I would go as far as say is a healthy alternative. When it comes to this one is like there's no sugar, there's none of those chemicals that are in energy drinks. So I would say it's probably like, if you're an energy drink person, like I like caffeine mostly because I have a crippling addiction to it. I don't think there's caffeine in this, but it gives you the same feeling. Like, wake up a little bit, focus more. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good. I mean, it's the best. It's honestly the best. I would buy it. I do buy it. Gonna play with my cousin on COD. Hope you won't feel alone. I won't. I appreciate it though. Have fun with your cousin. All right, next category. We have a lot to get through. We need to speed this up a little bit because it's getting late. Okay, best performance. These are the ones I'm kind of gonna skip over. So we have some actresses and actors here. I didn't play these games. I didn't play these games. Oh, I did. Well, God of War. Wait, is this the Sun? Because if it is, I'll vote for him. See you later, everybody. Is this okay? I'm voting for him. I don't know who he plays. I'm sure it's a good character. If that's Kratos, actually might have a problem. Look over here. Oh, he plays Kratos. Ooh, I gotta vote for my boy Kratos, dude. Kratos puts on such a good show in these last two games. I don't know if he did the original Kratos. Um, he's also in Stargate. Dude, I gotta vote him. Yeah, that's a fat dub for him. The boy also did very good. Um, yeah, I just looked it up. It was a different actor. All right, games for impact for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning message. Now, I wish I could skip this because this is yeah. Dusk Falls I've heard is a decent game. Um I've never heard of a single one of these games, and I like when I play a game, I don't really give a fuck about a thought-provoking social message. I care about if the game is good or bad. I don't care about any. When I play a game, I'm escaping real life. I don't want it to have anything to do with real life. Um, yeah, so I'll vote for that one because purely I don't know what the rest of those are and I don't care. Best ongoing. Now, my bias is already being shown by the way where my pointer landed on. I love Destiny 2, and I think when you my recent video was me ranting about games as a service or live service games, and I would say the two best iterations of this are Fortnite and Destiny 2. They're the only two companies that have managed to do like truly like a good where you're paying money for something every year and it feels like you're getting something that's worth it. So you're basically like a yearly membership to Destiny 2. And you're getting something that getting a whole campaign worth of content, brand new weapons, brand new armor, brand new seasonal content, events, blah blah blah, like whatever. I feel like they have done the best at that because you can also play the game for free and still experience a lot of that stuff, which is cool. Fortnite again is just also one of these companies that's handled live service games very very well, and I think they're part of the reason why every company operates like this now and fails miserably at it, like Halo. Genshin Impact, it's just a money sink. Final Fantasy 14. I did play quite a bit. I like this game. I think they've done a great job at like the cool thing about Final Fantasy is so like this game basically like I'm trying to think of how the story went. I'm gonna fuck this up. From what I understand, the game released very poorly. Like it was received very poorly initially. Um, and they basically redid the game from the ground up. And then in game, the story, so like the story is that there was like a cataclysmic event that wiped everybody's memory and changed how everything works. So like the original game and its lore still exists, but it was like you're now in like an alternate reality, but like both things are interconnected, and they like made it. They made it wasn't just like they remade the game, like they made it actually happen in the story's lore. That there was like this event that happened that changed everything, and everybody lost their memory and all this shit, which is really cool. Destiny 2 again, like just I think do a really good job. Apex, I agree. It is free and they do a good job at updates and stuff. But I mean, what new content has been added to Apex Legends besides besides microtransactions and like they change the map once a year? Like Apex Legends is essentially the same game I played when they shadow dropped it in the middle of the night. Not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying, like as far as like a game that's constantly like ongoing releasing new content, I would say Fortnite is in a weird place right now too, and it's actually like Fortnite's kind of like I think it's kind of washed at this point, but I still think they handle it very well and all the different weird collabs they have with like Marvel and all that shit. I want to vote Destiny because mainly because I've spent a lot of money and sank a lot of time to Destiny. Um, I would argue for Final Fantasy 2 because they've kind of kept their game fresh and every time they change something major, they tied into the story, which is really cool. And all the expansions have been really good. I haven't played the newest one, I think, or the last two. I don't know. I'm gonna vote Destiny 2. I'm sorry. I just have to. Only because like that is the only time where I feel like I spend $60 or whatever it is, and I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. Like with the recent Witch Queen, I think they just released a new one actually, which I haven't played yet. But the Witch Queen expansion, I think the story was great. I think all the new the events were really cool and all the different activities and stuff they added to the game were really good. And even if you were to play the game free, you would have still been able to do all of that minus the story. So you could still play through the new multiplayer modes. You can unlock the new guns. You can unlock the new armor. You can still buy all the stuff from the store you want to buy, like whatever. It's just you couldn't play the campaign, which I think is fair, I guess. Um, yeah. Best indie. I'm gonna immediately just. God, there's so many good games here. Cult of the Lamb, I've never played, but I've watched people play extensively, and this game looks really good. Saifu is really good. Saifu is really, really good. Stray is really good. Tunic, I've heard good things about. I haven't played it though. I honestly don't even know what the game looks like beyond this picture right here. Never heard of this game in my life. It's got to be one of these three. Saifu is really good. I think I'm gonna have to go with Saifu because it's just like Stray is a really good game. But Saifu is pretty based. All right, cool. That was a quick category we can breeze through really quick. Best mobile game. let's acknowledge our options here. Costs a lot of money. Well, this is a gambling game. This is a gambling game. This is a gambling game. This is free, and actually it runs pretty well on the phone. Um, I don't know if I said this one. I don't know what this is. I keep getting ads for it though. My friend actually said this game's pretty fun, but I haven't played it. So I'm gonna go with Apex Legends Mobile just because I think it's a very good. It's the most playable. Like Diablo Immortal, like, it runs really well, and I like Diablo, but it's people. You have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars or like 100K to you know get everything in the game and be max level if you really want to just sit there and grind these like legendary things, and it's just not worth it because you get to a certain point in the free to play game where it's just you literally can't do anything. So I'm gonna go vote for Apex for that. I don't know about Marvel Snap. I've heard again that my friend said it was good. The rest of those games are essentially gambling games, and I'm not gonna vote for them. But yeah, I would say Apex. Next category: best community sport support. Recognize a game for extending community support, transparency, responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity. Okay. No Man's Sky. I'm so happy for their return, but holy fuck, this shit should not be on this list. Just because they've had the best comeback, but oh wait, no, this is the community support. I would say a lot of people still don't like No Man's Sky because of what happens or what happened in the past. Or am I wrong about that? Do people just not give a fuck because the game's good now? Because the game is undeniably good. By the way, hey Steven. Um, I'm trying to think of it. Like my high school dropout brain is trying to reread this over and over again. Recognize a game for outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, and inclusive of social media activity. Oh wait, no. So I think this is just like the game's support. Yeah, they care about the game now. They didn't care about the game when they released it, not done, and scammed like hundreds of thousands of people out of a pre-order. So no, it's different people now, isn't it? I don't tough one. Okay, we'll keep that on there. I don't know about this. Bungie is pretty good most of the time. EA is absolute dog shit, so we're not even gonna consider this. Although Apex is the best game they've made in a long time, they're genuinely just hard. Like just I don't want to say horrible people, but they're horrible people. Like they're just the CEO of EA literally said he won't greenlight any future project. He said this a few years ago, unless they can continuously make money of it. That's why projects like the remake of Knights of the Republic gets shelved because they can make a bunch of initial money, but they can't continuously make money. Titanfall 2, if they made Titanfall 3, that'd be amazing. Titanfall 2 is so good. I still play. There's like a plutonium version of it, called what the fuck is it called? I have it in here somewhere. Is it on my desktop? No. I think it's North Star, something along those lines. North Star, yeah, that's it. So North Star is really good. I still play that from time to time. Epic is pretty good too, but I feel like they've gotten worse over the years. I'm gonna take your word for it and say No Man's Sky is good devs, and they're the most supportive. I feel like their past kind of makes that a little gray, but I think they might be new developers now. Okay. Innovation and accessibility. Recognizing software and or hardware that's pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Sigh. I don't know. I literally don't. I don't use accessibility settings. So I don't. Do you guys have any input on this? Otherwise, I'm just gonna vote for God of War because I like God of War. I have no idea. Return to Monkey Island. True, actually. All right, fuck it. We'll vote for Return to Monkey Island. I have no idea what that is. All right. Best VR AR. I don't play VR. I will be soon. I'm gonna purchase VR. Do we vote for Amogus? Amogus VR. Red Matter 2. I don't know any of these games. I feel like there's a lot of good. A lot of the good VR games have been out for a while. Like I don't really know of any good VR games that came out this year. Besides, I guess it actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna vote for Among Us. I don't really know much about VR though, but I will soon. I'm gonna order a VR pretty soon, which would be exciting to stream with and stuff. Okay, best action game. Focus best game and action genre. Focus primarily on combat. Call of Duty, like I like. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, I guess. Bayonetta 3, it looks so. I like the character of Bayonetta and the lore behind it and stuff, but like the game looks so weird. Like every time they make a Bayonetta game, it's just so much weirder than the last one. I don't know what this game is. This game actually looks pretty cool. Only because I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. Saifu or I'm gonna go with Saifu because it's like hand to hand combat, and like COD pisses me off when it comes to the combat. So I'm gonna vote for Saifu. Plus, like they don't need the award. This is like I'm pretty sure this is like an indie company. I'd rather them get it than Activision. Best action adventure game. Plague Tale, Horizon, Stray, Tunic. I think God of War is an easy win here. Combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. I was gonna say when I saw the puzzle thing, I was gonna say Stray, but there's not really any. There's combat, but it's not really. Oh, I played the shit out of Stray. I love Stray. I would, maybe I'll vote for Stray. No, I did play it. I played it on stream. I think I did it all in one stream. It was like 6 hours or something like that. I love that game. Best action adventure. Yeah, I would say the adventure aspect of it may actually be enough to give it the W here, for me personally. Because there's the walking. I mean, how cool is it just to explore this like dystopian future city as a cat, like with a little backpack with a little robot that comes out. It's like, the game was sick. God of War Ragnarok, I'm sure he's gonna win. So I'll give my vote to Stray. I think. I know we're kind of moving quick here, but I wanted to get a little bit ahead because we were kind of struggling for a little bit. But we will slow down a bit. All right, best role playing game. So the options we have here are Elden Ring, which I could make the argument for that is the best. Is a good role playing game. Especially when it comes to customization, progression, like the character creation, all the different armor and weapons and shit. Like, yeah, I think it's literally like the definition of an RPG. Like, yeah. Live a Live. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's made by Square Enix, though apparently. I've never heard of that. Yeah, it's made by. Oh, it is made by Square. I just said that. Yeah, Live a Live. Maybe that's cool, but I don't know. Pokemon Legends Arceus, I've heard is like actual like poo poo. Like yeah. Oh, that's literally what you just said. Yeah. So I've heard and I've watched gameplay and stuff, and like there are things about this game that look cool, and as well as the new game that's coming out, Scarlet and Violet. But like I think they're gonna suffer from a similar issue where they're like there's things about these newer ones that are just getting weirder and weirder, and things that just like there was a lot of aspects of this game that I just don't think I would like, which is why I never bought it. Um, so hopefully, maybe Scarlet will pick up the concept of this game and actually produce something that's enjoyable and that everybody likes. I just don't think this, like, based on what I've read. I mean, maybe at one point I'll play it, but I don't know. I don't even think it's worth the money. Maybe if it's on sale or something, I'll buy it. Again, I don't know what the fuck this game is. I don't know what Triangle Strategy is, but it's also made by Square Enix. I think this is a clear, like, Elden Ring is the winner here. Do you guys disagree? You have any final words about this? Yeah, it was kind of like it was like a lore game, kind of. Wait, no is in you agree, or no is in you have something else in mind? Oh yeah, thank you. That absolutely destroys this, right? Okay. Best fighting game. DNF Duel. Don't know what that is. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All Star Battle R. Don't know what that is. The King of Fighters 15. I don't know what that is. Saifu, like multiverses. I enjoyed multiverses for like a week, and then it was like, oh, you have to pay like $10 every time on a character or grind for 12 hours. It's not worth it. Saifu is literally one of the best fighting games And I wouldn't even, I mean, it's not, that's a really it's an understatement for like the way to describe this game. This category is fucking struggling. But there also hasn't been that many fighting games that come out. Like since like I mean, there's like a Mortal Kombat game every 2 years. Street Fighter is coming out. I don't think it'll be out before this year is over. Yeah, I think I have it on PlayStation or something. I forget where I have that game, but I played through most of it. And it or yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Sabu. I don't know what the fuck the rest of those games are. Multiverses is trash. Epic, that's what it is. I think it might be. Saifu on. It is on PlayStation. Okay, I definitely played it on PlayStation. I think it was like one of the games of the month or whatever, or it's part of the new system. I don't fucking know. Next category. I did. I did install the new update. I'm down to play after this. Best family. Best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. All right. So, being as I do play games with my family from time to time, I'm going to go ahead. I think I have. No. Shut the fuck up. The new Star Wars game is good, but I played the old ones and I can't play this one. And also, so the levels on this game are so short unless you want to spend hours like doing all the side objectives, but like the actual like narrative story of every I mean, I get they have to fit 9 movies into one game, but like it's just so like cut and dry. Like it's like yeah, the OG ones are amazing. This game is much different. It's not bad. I just wouldn't say it's a good like family game. Like I wouldn't sit down and play this with anybody. Like I would play this like here and there. Like I played it, I bought it when it came out, and I played a little bit, but it was like kind of boring, to be honest. I think mainly because I played the old. And I mean, I don't know. I'm also just not a child, and it doesn't entertain me as much anymore. But Lego Star Wars was amazing. I gotta say, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is an amazing game. However, I don't believe it is co-op. That's right, and the co-op is actually pretty cool. This game is so. I want to play this game on stream because I've actually I played through most of this game on the Switch, and it's so good. This game is so underrated. I mean, it's not underrated. A lot of people like this game. Kirby's really good. Switch Sports. I mean, it's always fun to play with the fam. You know, Splatoon. I would say no. Splatoon's fun online. I don't really see the point of Splatoon beyond um the online mode in this one. I don't know if there was. I mean, there was an online in the older ones, but like I never really got Splatoon. Like just trying to cover everybody else's paint. I don't know. It's just kind of dumb. And this game also is like really confusing, and I can't figure out how to play it. I've tried playing it with my family and stuff. You know, we do like a family like game night or whatever, and like I genuinely don't understand how to like what to do on this game. It's like I mean I get it, but I don't get it. I don't know. It's like a fuck. It's kind of boring if I'm being honest. I'm gonna vote for Kirby. Kirby and the Amazing Mirrors. What platform is that for? It's possible I've played it. I don't know though. I played a lot of the. I played Kirby on the Game Boy. On the there was a GameCube one, and I recently played through the 64 one. Well, not through it. I played it though. Um, yeah, I don't know. I played like random ones. I don't really remember what they were. A lot of the Kirby games I've actually played were on the Game Boy or like the DS or something. I think the Game Boy, like Game Boy Advance. Um, Next category. Best sim strat. Yes, this is like a strategy. That's the word I was looking for. Now I don't play much strategy games, so I'm gonna need some input from somebody else. Um, Versus the SP. Yeah, Game Boy Advance SP games I think are the same. I think that the SP was the Game Boy Advanced SP, so I think they're all the same. Um, but yeah, so any strategy game enjoyers out there? I have not played a strategy game in a very long time. I genuinely don't know anything about any of these games. Spice Wars. What is it? Oh, is this doing like based off the movie? The movie was really good. Did this game come out already? I thought this game wasn't even out yet. Or is that a different Doom game that's coming out? I don't know. The only one I've seen gameplay. Oh, I've played this game, and it's okay. The only one I've seen gameplay of beyond that is Victoria 3, which also looks kind of cool, but like not my like I'm just not into these games. I don't know. Total Warhammer again. probably maybe this game, maybe I don't know. Steven, I feel like you're a strategy game guy. You play into these games. If not Spice Wars, it is Warhammer. Yeah. So this game, or no, is it what's the game that came with my graphics card? It was like Dungeons and Dragons. It's Dark Tide. What the fuck is Dark Tide? Warhammer? Because that game, I looked up gameplay, but it looks pretty cool. I don't think it's a strategy game though. It's a first-person shooter, isn't it? Yeah, weird. Yeah, I'll just go with Warhammer. Warhammer is like my neighbors used to play like the board game, and I always thought it was cool. I don't want to call it a board game, but you know what I mean. Best sport game or racing? What the fuck is Oli Oli World or Ollie Ollie World? Hydrate? Sure thing, pal. I will gladly take some fat hydration from my W Energy here, which you can get at w.gg and use code VERS for 10% off. I can't hydrate too much with that because it's really cold. That's the wrong screen. Okie dokie there. And I can't. I'm literally just mentally unstable, but I can't drink things that are cold. It drives me crazy. Besides iced coffee is the only thing because I'm addicted to caffeine. Hopefully be rocking. This is Dragon. I wish forget the name of it. Dragonade Punch. It's like dragonberry, dragon fruit. It's really good. There's another one. The Galaxy Grenade is also really good, and you can get any flavor you want, plus a shaker and or merch with 10% off. Code verse. Anyway, Gran Turismo 7. I mean, the problem I have, I'm gonna go for F1. I gotta keep it real. First of all, it's the only game on this list I've played. W.gg is the website, Steven. Thank you for asking for me to clarify. F1 is pretty straightforward. You race cars, you drive around. It's very realistic. It's immersive if you have like a steering wheel and all that. Like, which that's how I was playing it. It was very cool. The problem I have with these two games is there's a lot of microtransactions involved in that. More so FIFA. I don't know how bad this year's FIFA is, but FIFA in the past has always been like, oh, you need to buy FIFA packs if you want a good, player, and then you spend money on FIFA packs and get garbage players over and over again, or the same one or whatever. NBA, I know there's a lot of microtransactions to make your character better. Yeah, Gran Turismo again. I can't in good conscience vote for anything for this because their microtransaction system is so just terrible. Oli maybe seems cool. One of you said that looks pretty cool. So I'll leave it to you guys. I think F1 is the best sports game because it is very true to the sport. It's very realistic. It looks incredible, and it was just fun to play with the steering wheel. Yeah, these games just piss me off. Gran Turismo sucks. Well, the gameplay is actually really good. I can't lie. And then Ollie Ollie World, I genuinely have no idea about. How many more left we have? We only have 11 more. I'm gonna F1. Yeah, I think F1 it deserves it, to be honest. Best multiplayer. Look at the fucking options we have here. Holy mother of God. I think Call of Duty is the winner here, just purely because what? These are the top contenders for best multiplayer game of the year? Like, wait a minute. What, like, there's got to be some other options that came out this year. What came out this year? COD, Overwatch, Halo. Glad Halo's not on this list. Doesn't deserve to be. Multiverses doesn't deserve to be on this list. Splatoon maybe could be fun. Teenage, I mean, it's co-op. I mean, but if you're considering co-op, there's so many good games that came out this year. How the fuck is this, bruh? I mean, it's gonna win. I'm voting for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, dude. I'm not. I'm not. Multiplayer of the year. There's so many multiplayer. Let's look at some multiplayer games that came out this year. Multiplayer games released in 2022. Everything just got fucked. Hold on. All right, so we got that doesn't count. Destiny releases a new year. Let's just go to game ranks. So we got Raft. Raft looks incredible. Better than probably half the games I know. Sniper Elite is incredible. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a good game. Kind of microtransaction heavy though. Wait, is this? Yeah, Master Duel is one of my microtransactions. V Rising. See, wait. Oh wait, this game's really good too. This was like kind of like the top-down like vampire game. This game was actually really good, and it was co-op. Power washing simulator. Fuck that game gave me a headache. Fuck that game. We Were Here Forever. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Never heard of it, but I don't know what it is. This game looks pretty cool. Battle Royale, but vampires. Don't know what that is. Nintendo Switch Sports. I mean, better. The WWE, the custom characters and shit. Seems cool. This game is ass. I don't know why people even bother playing that game. Don't know what that is. Looks cool though. Lego Star Wars. I mean, I would have picked Lego Star Wars in that list for co-op games. Don't. This game's really cool. Crossfire, just COD basically. I don't know what that game is. Splatoon, Grid Legends. Don't really know much about it. Company Heroes. I did not know they made a game this year. I did not. What the fuck is this? This didn't come out yet. It's a free-to-play arena shooter. Probably be better than whatever the fuck. Rainbow Six Extraction, didn't play it. No. Don't know. Elder Rings co-op. Fuck this list, dude. I wish I could skip the vote. I voted for Teenage Mutant. Okay. That's completely ridiculous. Content Creator of the Year. I did not know this shit was going to be on here. I can't lie. I thought it was just games. So we got for a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2022. Carl Jacobs annoys the shit out of me and everything. I mean, the clear answer is me, but they just, I don't know. Maybe I missed the email or something, so I couldn't get on the list. But it just is what it is. But Carl Jacobs kind of pisses me off. I'm sure he's a cool dude, but I don't know. Every time I see him, he just like it annoys the shit out of me. Ludwig. I like Ludwig. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Cutie Cinderella. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Ludwig. Like, I mean, also Carl Jacobs is always done other people's stuff. Like, I don't know, does he even do anything on his own? I have no idea. Anyway, Ludwig is the winner. Okay. I'm putting my fist down. It's Stray. I'm not even looking at the rest of the games. I was waiting for a best indie category. Stray blows it out of the water. Maybe no. Vampire Survivors is good, but it's like I don't know. Stray is good. Stray is just literally all in all a good game. Wins this easy. I don't think any arguments there. I think you guys agree. You guys are smart. Although I don't know what Tunic is. Maybe Tunic's a great game. I have no idea what it is. I'm just gonna go Stray. All right. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. Arcane, League of Legends. I've watched like 1 or 2 episodes of this. It was really good. Same with Edge Runners. Again, like I watched like 2 episodes. Really good. I haven't watched Cuphead show. All right. I'm gonna have to put my foot down again because it's fucking Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is such a good movie. And it is the first time because I mean with cartoons it's easy. I mean it's hard to make the movie right next to it is a perfect example of how hard it is to make a video game into a live action movie. Okay? The turnaround alone from the 180 from the direction Sonic was going in originally. Like if you look at God damn, what is with all these fucking ads? This is what we almost got. We almost got this. And it turned into that. That was incredible. They actually listened to the community. Like, what? Who does that? But so I watched this movie. It is genuinely like a good. It's so hard to adapt a real life movie or a game into a real life movie, like a live action. They fucking killed it. Seeing Supersonic, or whatever it's called when he's glowing yellow and floating in the air. Jim Carrey is one of my favorite actors. Him as Eggman. There's something. it's just so good. And I haven't watched these other ones. Like I think they're good, not my thing. Yeah, it's really hard for me to get into like an anime. And I have to be very particular about the animes I watch. And these ones, they visually look good, seem pretty cool. Just couldn't get it. Arcane is one I could probably go back and finish. I don't think I would ever finish Cyberpunk. I just don't like it. Like I don't like the. I don't. It's just not my thing. And I can't, I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I just don't. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm voting for Sonic the Hedgehog, dude. It's just so good. Just take my. If you haven't seen it, go watch the first two. The first one, the second one. There's gonna be a third one. Spoiler. Um, it's so good. They did such a good job. When you look at like when they adapted Mario to a real action or a live action movie, it was fucking terrible. It was horrendous. Like the worst movie that has ever been created to like released to mankind. Sonic, amazing. Sonic 2, even one also a rare occasion where a sequel is as good, if not slightly better than the original. Like always, the sequel, you know, they always kind of go down a little bit. Sometimes less than some sequels kind of go like this, you know. Some go like this, you know. But like this one was just kind of like, boop, just kind of like went up. We'll see how 3 does. I think Sonic deserves it though. It's not gonna win, but I think it deserves it. All the fucking weirdos are gonna vote for Edge Runners and the league show. Most anticipated game. So we got the Final Fantasy 16. I don't know. Is that gonna be like like a regular story game or an MMO? I would assume MMO, right? I don't know. Hogwarts Legacy. I think personally for me, I'm looking most forward to this game or I'm looking forward to this game a lot, not most, because it looks really cool. I like Harry Potter. I think the concept's really cool. I think it could easily go sideways though. So I don't know. I have to play it. I have to like. I'd have to play for myself because I've seen gameplay, but like, there's plenty of times where we see gameplay for a game and it's not what it is when it comes out. So I'd have to, whatever. Bethesda, however, I trust wholeheartedly with making a great game. I skipped over Resident Evil 4, because I believe this is a remake. No, right? And like, I mean, Resident Evil 4 is good, but like, there's nothing new there. I'm not really. I mean, I'll play it, but um, yeah, Starfield. I love Bethesda. I think it'll be fucked up in just the right amount of ways. There'll be just the right amount of bugs and shit that they're just never gonna fix ever in its existence, and it's just gonna be the classic Bethesda experience. This game I'll probably get. I liked Breath of the Wild. I think it'll be cool. But yeah, yeah, exactly. It'll take just the right amount of mods to make it playable. I think it's gonna be a solid game. I'll vote for Starfield. I think that's if I look forward to one, it probably they keep pushing the date back. It's probably not gonna come out until fucking 30, but whatever. Best esports game. So we got Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Valorant. I gotta keep it real. I think esports is the most boring fucking thing in the world to watch. I can, no matter how hard I try to get into it or like watch it or whatever, like I'll watch clips of it. Sometimes even that I click off before the exciting thing even happens, like Clash Royale. I'm gonna vote for CS:GO just because of the history behind it, because genuinely it is the only one I've watched. Um, Valorant, Valorant is just kind of whatever. League of Legends, I mean, like that game is just cancer. Rocket League, the people that play that game professionally are scary. Dota 2, League, but yeah, I mean, basically just League. I'm gonna vote for Counter Strike. Yeah, Counter Strike is actually a good esports scene. I feel like there's a lot of respectable people there. I think everybody try Dota 2. I would argue as well. Um, you know, the Dota 2 community has been around for a very long. I played Dota. The original Dota stands for Defense of the Ancients, I believe. And it was a modded game mode for Warcraft 3, which I played in like 2008. I played the original Dota, but then I don't think there was a I don't think there was a standalone game called Dota. I think they just went right to Dota 2. But there might have been a Dota in between there. I don't remember. But I played the original modded, the mod for Warcraft 3 called Defense of the Ancients, which is what Dota stands for. Um, anyway, random useless lore you now know. Best esports athlete. Yeah, I would imagine esports would probably be good in person. I think you probably just get a little hyped in person. But watching it like here, like it's just fucking snooze fest. So I don't know any of these people. This guy seems familiar. Simple. I feel like I've seen him before. Faker, T1. He's League of Legends. League of Legends. Oh, it says the game next to it, though. I would say Kerrigan or Simple. They're the only two I even recognize here. Faker, I've heard his name before. And yeah, irrespective of game. Yeah, they're actually tempted to him. I feel like probably Simple. He's just kind of cracked. I don't really know, though. If you guys have any objections, I'll go back. See, I don't like these ones. Like, these are kind of dumb. Because I don't really know much about this. Anyway, best esports team. We got Dark Zero Esports, which I've never heard of in my entire fucking life. Have you guys heard of Dark Zero Esports? I've never heard of that before. FaZe Clan. You know, kind of the base. CSGO. They're always killing it. Yeah, FaZe up, bro. FaZe up. Yeah, FaZe, dude. Genji. Never heard of that in my life. LA Thieves. Why it's not called 100 Thieves? Don't know. Probably they're killing it in COD, I guess. I don't know. And Loud, I've heard that name. Just FaZe up, dude. We're gonna go with FaZe Clan. Best esports coach. This is a tough one, guys. All these guys did a really good job. You know, I'm gonna go with this guy because his name's Doom Bros. I think I just saw some. I think he's getting canceled on Twitter right now or something. I just saw that name somewhere. Best esports event. Blade. Can I go back? We'll vote for Blade. Fuck it. He looks more serious anyway. This guy's like, I'm an esports coach. And then the final category is the best esports event. You know, as I have been to all of these, this is a tough choice. The major is CS:GO, right? I want to just go with that because I feel like CS:GO is just the best esports. I think this is CS:GO. All right, and that is our. That is I just doxed myself. That is that is my vote. Um, it's I think we did a good job. We went pretty. I don't think we picked the normie option too often. I think we kind of thought outside the box a little bit. Some dumb categories in there. The most socially whatever game I think is pretty dumb. The one with the most accessibility side. Like I don't know. Like why are they getting an award for being the most accessible? I guess maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm just old, I guess, and stupid. Um. Hey, knowledge. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, that's all I got for you tonight. We voted. We did our part. We did our job as an American citizen. Knowledge, message me, bro, on Twitch. I don't think I will, but if you can feel free to DM me on Twitter, and I will gladly answer any question you have, or you can post it in my Discord publicly. But I cannot DM you. I'm very sorry. Appreciate the follow though. Although now I'm convinced you're a bot. Anyways, yeah, I think we did a good job. We picked there was no controversial hot takes there. I think everything we picked is pretty straightforward. I think the multiplayer game of the year one is absolutely wild that those games are even on the list. I think like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is what I ended up picking, is genuinely probably the best pick in that. Like it's I just don't get it. And everything else, I mean, I think was pretty straightforward. I mean, that was the really only curveball one. Like the esports one are kind of whatever. I don't really care who wins that. I care which ones win the games for the most part because I invested in those games. I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. But I think there are games that deserve. Like I think Elden Ring deserves Game of the Year. I think if it doesn't get Game of the Year, if a game like, I don't know. I think it just deserves Game of the Year, to be honest. And I'll be pissed if some of them, the other ones, like I think Stray should get best indie game of the year. I know it probably won't because there's a bunch of freaks out there that play all these indie games. I only play a handful. That game was better than most AAA games that came out this year. I gotta keep it real with you. I have more hours on Stray than I do on the Halo Infinite campaign. That's sad because I grew up playing Halo. but I chose to play a cat game more. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Like I said, short stream. I don't know. They actually didn't end up being that short. That was roughly an hour and a half. Not too shabby. Yeah, that was our voting. That was us voting for the Game Awards 2022, which will be aired on 2000. Why did I say that? It will air on December 8th, so we can go ahead and watch that together when it does release, and we'll see how we did. And we'll probably bitch and moan about all the poor choices that people made, like voting for Modern Warfare for the best multiplayer game of the year. The best multiplayer game of the year, by the way, the best multiplayer game of the year, Modern Warfare 2. Any Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty my whole life. It'll never. It's that them even being on the board is because they're literally just Call of Duty. There's so many like, especially because co-op was considered there. I mean, Gotham Knights came out. That seems like a pretty cool co-op game. All these games. It Takes Two come out this year. Is that old? I don't know. Anyway, there's a bunch of games that should have been on that list over any of the games on that list, if I'm being honest. I don't know how Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made it on there, but like any of the other games that we read didn't. Whatever, they deserve it the most because that game is co-op and it looks actually kind of decent. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you with that. We will have to wait and see how we did. About a month, a little less than a month. Yeah, COD. So here's my problem with COD is I'm literally playing COD to kill time. Like I'll go on there because I have literally nothing else to do, and or my friend. If my friends are on, that's the only other time I play. But if I'm playing by myself, it's because I'm literally so bored that I have nothing else to do. So I'll sit there and grind camo challenges, which is a problem, by the way. I have like 15 guns golden or something like that, 16, 17 maybe. I have a lot. It's a real problem. But anyway, that's all I go on there for. It's because it's like, oh, I can kill time. It gives me something to do, keep my brain stimulated. Just I'll, instead of sitting staring at a wall or scrolling Twitter, I sit and mindlessly shoot and get camo challenges done. And yeah, at this point, it feels like something like I was just playing before I went. The reason why I went live, because I mean I've missed you guys. Obviously, I haven't been streaming. And also because I was just sitting here playing COD for like the 5th night in a row, and my friends weren't on at the time. I was like, I'm just gonna what am I doing? Like literally, what am I doing right now? Like this game is so fucking boring and just pointless. I'll still probably play it and end up getting the mastery camo, and then I'll never play it again because that's literally all there is to do in that game. I mean, what am I? There's no challenges, there's no prestiges, there's seasonal prestiges, but there's no point to them. The whole point of prestiges in the previous games was you unlocked a permanent unlock token, you unlocked a new created class, you unlocked a whole new set of prestige challenges in some of the later Call of Duties that had a traditional prestige system. Based on how Modern Warfare and Cold War and all that was, I don't know that this game will have any of that. I believe there may have been some prestige challenges in Modern Warfare, but I don't. It was like a handful. Each I remember thinking it was Black Ops 2 or the original one had like pages for every prestige challenges, or one of the games, I don't remember. And like the original, the Call of Duty used to have like a boot camp challenge list where it was like 30 challenges you could do. That was like get a kill, fall from a high distance, get a kill while prone. It's like just basic challenge, but it gave you stuff to do. And the problem is like once the camo grind's over, there's nothing left. There's no levels to grind. There's no nothing because the levels don't mean shit. Because your level, I mean, they're saying the levels are going to stay this time, but I mean, at what cost, dude? Like for what purpose? You don't get anything out of it besides, oh look, I made it to Prestige 5 in Season 3. Woohoo! I don't know. I'm just ranting at this point. I'm just old and complaining about stupid FPS game that I grew up playing that's now been soiled. But yeah, we'll stream again soon. My graphics card and everything will be here tomorrow. So if I get it installed, then we can start playing some games. I want to play Stalker Anomaly. For the game is very good. It's about 100 hours long or something. So, but if you take your time, I mean, we could probably burn through that game in like a week or something. Which would be cool. Just kind of give me something to do every night. Because I mean, it's like DayZ, which I love, but it's single player, which I love even more because I hate having people. I mean, the multiplayer, the interactions on DayZ are really funny, but like when it comes to playing the game, I mean, I can't compete with these people. They have fucking 10,000 hours, So it's nice to be able to play one of those games by myself and just kind of like grind things out and save up my shit and whatever and just survive and Seems pretty cool. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I got a bunch. There's a whole bunch of games we're gonna be playing. I got. Is it hard? Oh god, maybe I won't like it then. But we're gonna try it. So we got Stalker. We have. I bought one of the my first FPS game I ever played. Was Return to Castle Wolfenstein. It's on sale for $2. If you have $2 to spare in your Steam wallet, go purchase it. It's so good. It's the original Wolfenstein game, or one of the originals. I believe there's older ones. There's definitely older ones. But it was the first one. It was the first game I played, and I used to sneak up and play when I was like 8, because my dad used to play it at night. And like when he would leave for work or whatever in the summer, and my grandmother would watch me, I would like sneak onto the family computer and play Wolfenstein. Get yelled at for it and stuff. But I love that game. So I want to play through that, or at least revisit it. Then I have a whole stack of Xbox 360 games we're gonna play. I got Turok. I have Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. I have Oblivion, but I think I'm gonna do it on PC rather than Xbox. What else do I have? Fuck, there's a whole bunch of them. I literally bought like a whole pile of games off eBay to play. Plus, I have to fit like the Elder Scrolls games I'm gonna finish. Basically making a list of games I can never complete, and I'm just gonna struggle to complete them over the next few months. But anyway, hopefully once I get the new graphics card, everything will go a lot smoother as far as playing games on PC. And not having my computer fucking stroke out. But yeah, it's been real. It's been nice streaming to you all again. It's been a while. I've been really sporadic over the last month or so. I sort of go through these spurts where like I stream every day for like 3 months and then don't stream at all, and like stream like once every 2 weeks. And I've explained this over and over again, but it's literally just because my life is just in shambles at all. Any given moment, my life is just like upside down, then like back to normal, upside down, back to normal. And it's right now it's in a stage of like just complete and utter chaos. I mean, somebody made a comment on my YouTube video about how I never make my bed in my videos, which pissed me off, by the way. Fuck that guy, but also thank you because he subscribed to my channel. But I don't make my bed because it is literally the last thing on my mind. Every day I wake up I'm in immediate, like my eyes open, and I'm immediately in a state of panic. I'm like, I forgot to do this yesterday. I need to do these 10 things today. I'm late for work. I need to do this before I go. Well, I'm going to be late to work because I have to do this and that. And that. Blah, blah, blah. Hydrate. I absolutely will hydrate, Steven. I'm going to take a nice fat sip of my W Energy, which I used code VERS to purchase and got 10% off. 10%. I'm going to take a fat hydration. Love that. We love that around here. It's ruining my desk, so I'm gonna move that over here. Sorry, desk. I don't even remember what I was just saying. I'm stroking out right now. Oh, my life's a mess. That's why I don't make my bed. So fuck that guy. But also thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Speaking of my YouTube channel, I'll leave on that note. Hopefully it doesn't start playing my video.
Pizza Oblivion.
No. So if you head over to my YouTube channel, which is now youtube.com/channel UCCNWBR9. No, I'm just kidding. It's youtube.com/VersHD, or now youtube.com/@Vers, because they changed the fucking URL system again. Anyway, I just uploaded a new video. It's doing pretty all right now, but I'd appreciate if you go drop a like if you haven't watched it. Whatever, let me know what you think. Basically, just what I just did on stream for the last like 10 minutes of me complaining about like, what everything that's wrong with games. That's basically what that video is about. Also, this one, if you haven't seen it, it's about me ordering pizza in Oblivion. But go subscribe. I'm really close to 600 subscribers. Tell your friends to I can't talk. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your parents to subscribe. Just help me I need to hit 1,000 subscribers so that I can like actually be a proper YouTuber and monetize and do all that kind of shit. So, but really close to 600, which is exciting. Not everything's about money. I don't really care, but I do like, I'm really close. So please subscribe if you haven't. And on that note, which is the third time I've said that, I will leave you. Have a wonderful night. Hopefully I'll be live again soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to go live more often when I'm just like playing COD with my friends. The problem is that my friends say some pretty controversial stuff, and I do too sometimes when I'm very angry. And I don't want to broadcast that to the world. I'm a different human being when I play Call of Duty. Sometimes, I'm just a different person, and you wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like that person you see when I play COD late at night for 3 hours straight, grinding double kills and fucking mounted kills with a BR. So, bye, is what I'm saying. Have a good night. Take care. Until next time. Godspeed. Also, all right, so sorry. This is the new outro song for the rest of existence because it's literally just called outro. Actually, it's called Triple F Outro. Um, by Waka Flocka, and it's now my official outro song because I forgot the song existed and I love it. So, bye. Bye bye. Is it playing? Oh, it is. The song is beautiful. Enjoy. Waka Flocka. Or who to believe. I'm going through so much. Who to believe. Turn to phonies. Creeping on me. Ain't that riding on me? Ain't that riding on me? Oh, I'm so happy. I've been going through so much. I've been thinking about too much. I don't know who to trust or who to believe. The family. Murdered. Flex. I mean, it's just not. This is not just the. Is this not? I can't fucking talk tonight. Is this not the peak of musical entertainment? Fucking Waka Flocka Flames, dog. Alright. Farewell. It's about to get dark in here. And real silent when I press this red button that says stop streaming.